Alright guys, welcome back. My name is Timothy Tran. I'm your link to the fire within and to God. Alright guys, you got power guys. It doesn't matter where you're from. Now hope you can reach this video reach you across the world. And back there in time, Jesus had to walk, a long way to talk to people, right? He don't condemn people. He don't, tell people or they are bad, stuff like that. But the action they do, it depends on what they learn. Right? If you don't learn much, what happened? You can only do what take all the action for survival that you can, right? And God gives you the power to learn, to prosper, to build, to create, and to multiply. Now, if you don't learn, what happened? You just like a survival mode, like an animal, right? And you want to become an animal, right? Because that's what you know. You go into your sympathy, the intelligence. When you have the sympathy for people, is that you got to know, there's a limit to feeling sympathy, right? And you don't put yourself in an animal state. You get into an animal state, now you long become sympathy. You just be recklessly that endanger yourself or other people, right? That's why a lot of people that trying to attain a exotic animal, what happened? They get hurt. Not all of them, but the one that don't be careful, what happened? They got comfortable. They think that these wild animals are part of can communicate with them. That's the thing that your intelligence have to be aware of. Like God, want you to make good choice, and when you make good choice, you have intelligence. You make bad choice, like because you're not learning to use your intelligence, your power properly. So you learn on survival mode. God not gonna blame you for that. I mean, He created action because He know that the only way that for you to learn is to make mistake, right? Now, if you keep on making the same mistake, what happens? It's like you just on an animal mode, just survival mode, right? You're not learning to build, right? To build your life, to build things. You know what I'm saying? So, and in these days, when a lot of people just like do things so much that they forgot that they have the power. They have the power to change things in their life. They have the power to get intelligent, wisely, to help to build a community, to build a society. But they all like on animal survival mode, right? They want to dominate on other people, right? Right? God don't want you to dominate people. He wants you to work together, right? But you gotta, He wants diversity in people, but you gotta know that He is the ultimate,